Welcome back to the Finlay and Luke Show, episode 2.
We've done it.
Yeah, we've made it. We've made it. We want to thank you all for the support on the first episode. What is it on 90 something views at the moment?
I think it was on 95. Let me double check for you, just so we're
95.
accurate.
Yeah.
95, yeah.
95 views as of now.
Considering we were joking about having 5 people.
Yeah. But you know, we do encourage you to go and like and subscribe on that video because obviously we've only got a few likes on it. But yeah, do what you can. Yeah, so basically, I just wanted to say, Jesus, my PC is very slow.
Really? Well, thankfully, my PC is great. It's really fast and it's perfect for games, working and storing documents.
I wish my PC was like that.
Well, now you can, Finlay, boy, because we have a sponsor.
How does that work?
Our sponsor this week is Part by Part, a custom PC building business in the Manchester area.
How does that work, Luke?
You just turned the PC on, fella.
Oh no, I meant the thing.
Well, the process that I went through personally was dead good. I had a budget. I wanted a PC that I could play games on, you know, do my work on, store documents, and Part by Part helped me with that. You know, he had the parts in on the Friday, and I got the PC on the Monday, and I've had it 2 years, not a single problem. You know, he's always there if you need help and everything, and he's a top guy.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll be looking into that.
And the viewers can too. If you click on the link in the description below, segue. If you click on the link in the description below, we'll leave a link to Part by Part, and you can message him and sort out your custom PC.
Sorted. Right. Just gonna get our first guest of the series in today.
I'm looking forward to this one.
So, just a quick introduction. He's one of our close friends, and he's joining in on the whole football, on the football kind of side of the podcast. So we're gonna let him in.
Yeah.
Welcome, Daryll, to the Finlay and Luke Show.
You all right?
Yeah, we're all right, mate.
It's actually good. Since I first watched the first one, it's quite good. I was quite excited to come on, to be fair. So
good.
You know what? Surprisingly, most people have been like quite supportive of it. Like I was expecting like a bit of grief. But you know what? I've not heard a single Yeah, I had to time them out.
Yeah, I was wondering why his comments were deleted.
Did you see what he put?
No, I didn't see anything.
He put Finley's back must be hurting carrying Luke through this. Bastard. So I timed him out.
I know. Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, to the G Fuel, lovely G Fuel lemon and lime flavour.
Hey, this ain't a sponsor. Yeah. What are you doing?
Not spawn. Please sponsor me. Please sponsor me.
To be fair, I did message you the other day, and I was like, "Is it any good?" Because I've never actually tried it, so I've really.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I've just ordered another tub of it, so.
I know. I was looking, but they're quite expensive. Some of it, so.
Yeah, well, you know, you can get. They're doing promotional deals and stuff where you get 20% off. Anyway, let's get into the podcast.
Hang on, screw this.
Right. Going off. Right.
Dance,
Daryll.
Hello. However you want to record now. How's lockdown treating you, mate?
It's doing good, mate. It's going crazy, but to be fair, it's quite good. We're off work, we're off college, so it's just relaxing. But I think it's just repetitive every day, you know. So
yeah. Definitely is.
Yeah,
I'm struggling with my college work.
To be fair, compared to everyone else, I had a car crash in like February, innit? So
I'm going to get onto that a bit later.
Yeah, so basically, it's been the same like since February. You've had it since like a bit later on, but
yeah,
I've already had like 2 or 3 weeks anyway in my own house anyway before that. So
yeah,
it's I'm kind of getting used to it now. It's just very repetitive every day, though, you know.
Yeah, of course it is. It's just the way it is.
It's just like, I think they're going to announce in the next few days what's happening. I think it's just going to be another 3 weeks.
I think Sunday,
3 weeks at a time.
Yeah, but it's either 2 or 3 weeks. But you know, you can get through it. It's not the end of the world, is it?
No, to be fair, I'm dreading to go back to work, you know, because
I'm the same, mate. I'm the same. I want to go back to work. I miss it.
It's something to do, though. You get bored just doing nothing. So.
Yeah.
Well, how are you keeping busy?
I'll keep it. To be fair, you might have seen some of the pictures I've been trying to make my own home gym. You know.
Yeah. It's looking good. It's looking good.
Posting it. Yeah, I've I bought a treadmill, and I got a treadmill and a rowing machine. I got that for free off someone. So I was like, oh yeah, sick. But I sold the treadmill now, so I've got a rowing machine, a bike, and I've got some exercise equipment now. So it's going quite well, to be fair.
Yeah. It's looking like it's going well. I mean, for me, I'm not one of them active guys too much. I don't go to the gym or anything, do I? So I don't I've just been walking and stuff. So
I heard you want to get started though.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to get
yeah.
started after lockdown, but I've just been doing the walks and everything on down the local park.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. I think everyone's getting the excuse to go out now. Like, everyone never used to go on walks. Everyone's going on walks.
The thing that concerns me the most, right, is that of everything to do with lockdown, people's like, you gotta make sure you wash your hands. Like, is this something new to you?
Yeah,
like,
have you never washed your hands before?
Like, I've never heard of hand wash. So much.
There's soap in that dispenser. What?
Do any of you watch the Parks and Recreations?
No,
yes.
I haven't. No.
Yeah, have you seen the lockdown special?
No, I've not seen it yet.
Oh my god, go on YouTube. Fucking Chris Pratt gets out Johnny Karate, and he goes, these, wash your hands. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. What? I've never washed my hands ever. I'm a 34-year-old man who's never washed his hands. Why is it so important now? And I'm just there like, fucking brilliant.
Nah, that's
right.
fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Daryll.
Daryll, we've brought you on for many reasons.
You have, to be fair, you need to respect me coming on because I've took about half an hour trying to set up my phone, set up everything around it. I've took it forever. I downloaded Zoom.
Yeah, man.
The camera don't even work, but
Hey,
we appreciate the commitment.
The process. We do appreciate it. But starting off, before we go to like all the footballing for you, obviously you're a massive Man United fan. How was growing up being a successful team? Don't you dare try and steal my thunder here, because I'm the only person who's allowed to support two teams.
This is what I was going to go on to, because now I've turned into a referee. I was going to explain this later on. United. I swear I just took a United shirt off, actually, just because I didn't want to wear it.
I'm taking offence here.
But it's gone from now I'm going to a career reffing and trying to get up professional reffing and going up semi-professional that way. It's changed my perception of football. I used to play football. I used to love football like anyone else. But since I started reffing about a year and a half ago, it's the level out between supporting and actually working. When I watch football now, it's like when I watch football now, I watch United and I watch teams that I support, and I'm now watching the referee. Like, I'm not watching the game anymore. I'm watching the referee.
That's why I do a goalkeepers.
Yeah, it's like now I'm a referee now. It's my job. I'm always focused on what they're doing. Like when I watch United now, I just watch the refs. I watch any game, just watch the referees just to get experience, because it's like my job more than supporting. So
I guess you can call them out, really, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But
I remember being in work. Sorry to cut you off. I remember being in work. I remember having a message off you saying, "Do you want to go to the derby?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And I got to see Scott scoring absolutely. And I got very
I was in work
this season. Yeah, I remember.
I was in work.
Yeah. As well.
Yeah, well, we used to have season tickets together, for God's sake.
We did. I still have that name on my season ticket, but I think this year, especially at the end of this season, now it's all going to be over. Yeah, I know a bit more.
Yeah, we all had season tickets, didn't we?
I've got my sources, so I'm sure you have yours. But I'm not saying how I've got my sources, because I'll get in trouble.
I had a United season ticket. Obviously, I'm not like I always referee now when I'm United's on football.
Yeah.
So this season was going to be the last season anyway, my season ticket. But now it's ended like that because of the coronavirus. It's going to.
You want to go on again and have that full year, don't you? Like I've always gone to games as much as I could, but now I'm actually working quite often. I'm always working Saturday, Sundays and stuff, aren't I? So I was working a 12-9 on Derby Day. 12-9.
Get the money though, to be fair.
I got the money. It was a good shift. It was busy, but I missed the entire game. I literally, there was people coming in after me and finishing before me. It's one of them when you're on a long shift. It really annoys you seeing people coming in, and it come to the point where
you work next to them as well.
I work next to the ground as well, so it come to the point where I'm on my
That's what I
break.
mean. You see, everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, I'm on my break and I'm going outside to try and listen in on the
Yeah,
crowd.
I bet you heard the
I
crowd.
I remember
You
going.
would definitely heard the crowd.
I remember going out to do the bins, and next thing you know, you've got Bruno when he's being read out at the start of the game. You know, with massive cheers, and it's just brilliant. And I walked out, and I just walked back in just before McTominay's goal, and then I went on the app, and I was like, looking at the time, and my mate Ryan's just pointed out 2-0, and I jumped up screaming, and my boss went, "There's people in the restaurant, quiet down." I went, can't help it.
I probably spent the same amount of money that you earn in that shift at the match. Like, I was not in a good state. I was not in a good state.
Someone's earning, someone's spending. Yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's mental.
I know. So more on United. What was it like growing up watching a successful team?
To be fair, that's what I mean. Growing up, that's what I mean. United, but I don't know if anyone. Finlay definitely wouldn't know, but you know because you've been growing up since a young age. I had never actually supported football.
Obviously.
I never actually supported football until I was a bit older. I don't know if you ever remembered. Like,
no, I do remember.
I didn't start playing football. Yeah, so I never really watched it. I only started watching it, funny enough, in year 5s, year 6s when I actually got into football more. And then obviously, at that age, we were doing. We were going into the stage from being the best. Back to the downside.
We're kind of on the downfall. Yeah, because I remember being in primary school. And it was one of them where obviously you've got the City fans, and I've been used to watching United since I was younger.
In primary school,
believe it or not, there were City fans.
Finlay.
I'll tell you now.
2008.
Tell you now.
You must be losing.
I know. I was honestly, I was baffled, but it was at the point where we were slowly falling down. It was around year 6, so 2012 when we did
season.
So 2006 was when 2006 year 6 was when we won the title. Year 5 was when we lost it by a goal difference.
Yeah, to see, and that's what I was going on about. When I started watching it, obviously we've gone from the top when I started to watch it, and now we've gone out to decline. But I think that when I started watching it, United was like the optimal peak of the top of the top. I think that's why it's made me realise now that we're not bad, but we're at the rebuilding stage. It feels like
we're building up. Yeah,
the top of the pyramid.
So, but when we were growing up, it was the triple. Yeah.
Now.
Well, when we were growing up, it was one of them, wasn't it?
It's ridiculous.
It's so when we were all 2002. So by the time we were in 2006, 7, 2007, 8, 2008, 9, when we won 3 in a row and we won the Champions League, we weren't old enough to kind of realise.
We didn't realise
how bloody mental that was. Yeah, like,
we thought it was just a game, we won it. Yeah,
and now we're here like supporting
the City fans. I mean, Arsenal fans
through the dark. Yeah, we're like we're there celebrating the big wins that we do get. Like we're going mental. Do you know what I mean? Like the derby was incredible, but you want to be. I
think it was a bit different for me because obviously me supporting 2 teams. My first proper full season of watching football was 07, 08.
Yeah.
Now. For United, great. Newcastle,
shocking.
I then had to watch the Championship next season, which was
I remember when they went down to the Championship. Yeah, I remember you talk. You actually spoke about it more than you do when they're in the Premier League.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah,
that's the thing, right?
That, yeah.
I didn't mention it for the first few years of high school, right? Because we're always 17th, just avoiding.
Yeah, you started going on about more when they were in Championship, and that got me actually more. I was more interested because you were in a league I didn't watch and I didn't know about, and you're like, oh yeah, this team beat this team, and
keep putting Albion with no shots on target. It's close. I mean,
who are they?
I'm wearing a Newcastle kit now. I'm a classic one, so of course.
Ohio State University.
I just got a black top. I did have a United top on, but
I literally remember the first season in the Championship. Me watching it, right? There's Andy Carroll, Kevin Nolan. Right?
Jesus, Kevin Nolan.
Right? No, you go like that. They were sick.
No, I just remember Kevin Nolan from back in the day. Like Jesus Christ,
sick.
Kevin Nolan.
The first team that went down. The first team that went down compared to the 15-16 team was so much better. The 15-16 team that went down, we had like Yamba.
That was poor.
I remember. Did you have
It was
Kabay?
shocking.
Johan
No,
Kabay,
Kabay went to PSG in 2014.
That still baffles me, that move.
He was in January as well. We lost Kabay in the January. We lost Demba Ba the January before, and then the January after, we lost Kabay as well. So we were stripped. Ben Arthur started off as well.
I remember Kabay joined PSG. I packed Kabay. I came up with the PSG badge, and I was like getting crazy on FIFA. It's like I've never had a good player before. It's Johan Kabay, and I was like, he's literally why? Why did he get PSG?
I remember the old FIFA ones, innit? It was like you used to get
come up with the name.
Yeah, no, like so you used to get like clickbaited basically, wouldn't it? So it'd show the badge, and then it would show the nationality, and then it would show the position, then it would show the player. So you used to get, say you used to get, I don't know, some dodgy Spaniard from Real Madrid.
Angel Di Maria.
Well, when you used to get an Argentinian right wing, and then it said
yeah. When you used to get what was his name?
Korea.
Korea. When you used to get Korea, and then you're like, oh my god, I've got Messi, and then you're like, no, I don't.
I remember
I think we got Nani once.
Yeah, so there was that one. I just remember, right? I used to get like £5 every week, like off a happy hour, where like the pack was cheaper. Like people may not know, but like on FIFA 13, like packs were dead cheap on a Friday for an hour.
Yeah,
and I remember
like, Friday perks.
I remember it's like, I need to get someone good, right? And I got no one. I used to do it every week. So FIFA 14
you used to spend all your mum's money, I swear to God.
Yeah, fully. the bank adjust was not doing well. But I remember FIFA 14, right? I was on not PlayStation, Xbox. I remember hadn't packed an inform since FIFA 12, which was man of the match Drogba, which I went crazy over. I remember I got inform Mamadou Sakho.
Oh my god!
Did you have him in your team? I swear you had him in your team. Yeah.
I tried selling him for like 200k. He obviously goes like he's an 81 rated inform.
Because you didn't have price caps, did you? You didn't have price caps, so you thought, right, I'm going to list this rare gold player that I got in a pack for 400k, even though he's an 82 rated centre half. But I have a funny story about FIFA 14.
Oh, go on.
So I used to play FIFA 14 with my mate Zach Knight back at like when it first came out, and I used to really annoy him. I'd play as Germany, he'd play as whoever he thought he could play as, and he used to play the diagonal long through balls across like that, and then I'd beat him every time. But the funny story was I had Ultimate Team, and I had a, an alright Ultimate Team, and I'd like Sammy Eto'o and Petr Cech and stuff like that, and then I packed Miroslav Klose on the World Cup mode. 99 Miroslav Klose. I went off my head, right? Left that game for a year, come back, I thought, I've not played this game in ages. I thought, FIFA coins. I'm going to buy 4 million FIFA coins. And I'm going to buy a sick team. So I bought this amazing team of the seasons, informs everywhere. And I thought, right, I've got like 2 mil left. Why don't I just like open packs? So I was on share play with my mate, and we were opening packs back and forth. The best card I got was an inform 78 rated.
Yeah, crazy. Man.
2 mil of coins.
FIFA used to be naff.
I was fuming.
Like,
FIFA still is naff.
Nah, all I'm saying, right, last year's FIFA, right, because I stopped playing Ultimate Team properly a good few years ago. Like, I played for the first 2 months. It's all right.
Yeah, that's exactly
then bash out pro clubs, right? Pro clubs last year was fun, right?
I don't think the people are ready to hear about Kalak and Hung just yet.
No, not even Kalak, right? And he'll hurt me if I don't say it right. But me and Joe, right? Because you and Mikey you didn't play as much as me and Joe, right? We were like started at a new club, right? In Div 10, saw it out. We got through to Div 6, right? I think we were doing well. We absolutely smash it. Still, we think this is mad. Div 5, we get through that as well. I didn't score a single goal. We were just going mental. And then Div 4, I'm going to send the clip to Harry. I want him to put it in. I'm sure I've shown it to you two before. That overhead kick
All
with
right,
a 6'7" Emmanuel Hunk.
Yeah.
That's what made FIFA enjoyable. Like how stupid
What
it
FIFA was that
and you
one?
can just have fun. 19.
See,
Oh,
the thing
that's
is,
it,
Luke,
yeah.
you weren't around in the early days of Virgin Islands FC in FIFA 20
Whoa.
with me and
Whoa.
Daryl.
Yeah, the early stages of that.
Whoa. Don't start
Finlay
to me
and
about US
Josh.
Virgin Islands, right? The US Virgin Islands, me and Daryl started, right?
No, I'm talking about
Can I still
FIFA
put-
20. I'm talking about FIFA 20,
I
right?
know, but
FIFA 20, Virgin
I know,
Islands
but
FC,
still.
the national
Yeah.
team,
Yeah.
Finlay,
Oh
Josh,
my God.
the dream.
It was me, Daryl, and Josh, and I think I played one game at Cam, and then Daryl went, "Do you want to be keeper?" And I went,
No,
"I may as well."
when you say that,
don't remind me. Do not
when
remind
somebody
me,
says to
Finlay,
you,
please.
"Do you want to be goalkeeper?" You know why?
Because I'm shit at the game. It's because I'm shit at the game.
We try and make it
That's
nice,
probably
but,
it.
you know.
So I
You
was
know
like,
what?
yeah.
You might be good at keeper.
I think I played 2 games while Finlay was in goal.
Yep.
I remember Daz was like, "Nah, he's sick, you know." I was like, "All right, fair enough."
Don't
To be
expose
fair,
me,
he
please
made a
don't expose
quadruple
me.
save.
Right. So yeah,
I've never seen a
in
keeper
my
do it,
But
man.
second
Daryl,
game,
that's not what I saw. I saw Finlay concede 8 goals in 2 games.
in
He
my
was shy.
second game as
Sorry,
goalkeeper,
Finlay, mate. You were shy.
in my second game as goalkeeper, I made 4 saves in a row without knowing where the ball was because they just kept shooting and shooting and shooting, and I was just diving everywhere. And I thought, all right,
Yeah.
I don't know how I made it, but every now and again I will pull out them 6 saves, them diving saves. It's just
that one
Luke's,
game. That one
my
game,
God.
I just never wanted it to end. We went 1-0, 2-0. It was like 5-0 in 25 minutes.
And
we're like, what?
and then we
Those are the best
conceded
football
3.
games. Were
Finlay
you in
dives
goal,
the wrong
Finlay?
way.
Yeah. Oh no.
No.
Oh, when I tried to punch the ball.
He went to punch the ball. It just rolled in the net. I was like,
Well, we've gone well off topic.
Yeah, we're on about Man United.
We've gone on to FIFA now. Yeah.
So, Daryl, obviously, me and you used to have a season ticket. So that was 16-17. So that was Mourinho's
It
first
ended
season.
when we were in the gods. Yeah.
But you know what? Them seats were actually all right. They
Now
weren't
look
that
at
bad.
it, yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Maybe if we're in because I've been on the lower tier of that, and now I went to the highest one to the lowest one. I think in the middle that is perfect seat.
Yeah, when I was in your
middle.
low seats, as pissed as I was, right? I thought my vision's going to be screwed anyway. But I remember sitting in there last season for the Watford game. I remember like you can see it, and then you don't, and then you're just having to go like that. That's the rest of the game. But it's all right. Well, yeah, that's what I did at the City game. Mate, that rollover hot dog, mate, that was going. I wasn't getting that. I was getting.
You feel them the next
Nah,
morning.
screw all them. I ain't getting them. I literally remember going, "I'll have 4 Heineken, please." When it's 2 at a time. I'll have 2 Heineken, please.
2 Heineken, please. You not get ID?
No, literally. No, as well. I was buzzing. I was like, if I don't get ID'd, my entire game plan is gone. Right? And I remember sitting there because I thought 6 is a good number to have before the match. So I remember stood there watching like the highlights of like the season before's Manchester derby. I was like, not bad. I'll take this. By the time I had my 6, I was like, yeah, I should probably go outside now. I'd missed the first 2 minutes of the game. I didn't realise, so I'd gone out. And it was just
the poor old lady next to you.
Oh, mate, literally, right. Finlay, I don't know about you, right? But everywhere me and Daryl have sat, we've had somebody who's just being like awkward or just like say silly things.
Oh my God, yeah.
This woman next to Daryl, right? For whatever, she has nicknames for everyone.
Okay.
Go on, Fred! Go on, Fred. It turns out to be like Lindelof, and you're like, well, what's going on here? No, it literally is like that. Like anytime Wan-Bissaka's got the ball, go on, Spidey. Go on, Rashi. Like, fuck off and shut up.
All right. Well, I have people from Wolverhampton behind me in my seats.
You poor thing.
So
you poor thing.
Yeah, so behind me I've got people from Wolverhampton. In front of me I've got this old lad who I don't even understand. Luke, you fucking thing's gone. Right, but these guys from Wolverhampton, they're going, fuck's sake, Fred, what are you doing with your life? What's that? I'm just going, please shut up. And we were playing Wolves at home, and they're screaming. I turn around and go, you belong in that fucking away end. get over there.
Yeah.
And like, because obviously, like, I've been in 2 different starts. So I was in the family stand with Daryll.
Yeah, you were, mate. I
And
remember
then
that
I've
season.
moved over to the other corner of the Stretford end. In that old family stand, there was just like you couldn't even swear. Like,
Yeah,
just,
you do a rap
That annoys me.
Number 60, please collect your favourite porcupine.
Yeah.
Like, oh no.
Mate,
Shocking
I
behaviour.
remember the first season me and Daz had a season ticket. It was a Europa League game, right, in Stretford End. It was like Stretford End, European
Oh my
night,
God,
we'll take
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We go
I
out
went to
there,
Rostov.
we're like, kickoff is just about to start, right? We're like, hell with this. Kids everywhere.
Oh my God, yeah.
The whole
Like,
school.
it
was just
like school is around us. Right? There were 3 of us, right? We won't speak about the other guy. There were 3 of us, right?
The luminous yellow jackets they all wore.
Oh my God.
Literally, we were sat there in the middle, and we were just like, "What's this?" And I remember the other guy that we were with. He started like one of the chants, and he swore in it. And the look from the teachers that were these kids, and
Yeah.
"Do you mind?"
All the kids
It's shocking.
like,
we were fuming.
Like, you
What
can't,
did he
like,
say?
why bring him to United game in the
It's
Stretford
stupid.
End if you don't want to be hearing swearing?
Ain't it? Put them in the bloody like East Stand, because East Stand, I've been there for 2 seasons. I was there 14-15, I was there 17-18. Well, for half of 17-18.
Do not get me started when it says the additional time is 2 minutes, and they all count it down.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that was so. Like, I remember, like,
59,
do you remember?
58.
Do you remember Euro 2012? Right at the beginning of the kickoffs, they always like used to count in like all the fans in Poland,
No.
right? And I remember they're going 5, 4, and they were kicking out, and they started playing. They're going 3, 2, as the game was still playing. Like, they were always out of time. It was just the silliest thing ever. But I feel like the Old Trafford now, they've just approved the safe standing.
Yeah,
in
they
Stretford
have,
End where the chant is, which I'm very excited about. Like, I'll take time off for work, going
Yeah.
there, because I've been in there twice this season. Have I? No, I've been. So I went Crystal Palace. I went Rochdale. Can't remember I've been to a European game, and then I went to City as well because I've been working.
Yeah.
So the first time I was right in the middle of all the chanting. It was sick. Like when Dan James scored an equaliser against Crystal Palace, we went a bit mental. To say the least, people behind me were falling over. I got pushed over. And like, we're all celebrating. No one cares. I've got up, gone to sit down. Palace has scored. Yeah. It was literally like that. The second time was Rochdale, which was shocking. Like,
Rochdale was a weird game. Rochdale was a really weird game.
Pogba was playing when he was clearly injured. Like, he clearly wasn't moving right. I just thought
To
he
be
was
fair, though,
control shot.
I don't know how long we've run over on this, but I got a notification saying something like it come up on my screen. It was like we've a gift from Zoom. We've extended your thing for over 40 minutes. I was like, I don't know what that means.
It's been over 40 minutes.
I don't know.
Already?
I couldn't tell you.
I think it's been about a half hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think this is a good way to end the first segment.
Yeah,
first segment.
To be fair.
First segment, we're done.
First segment's over. Right, we're gonna try and cut it down. We're gonna try and cut it down in post.
Cut it. And
I say I mean, Morse is gonna do
Harry.
it.
I've got a good 3 segments I want to talk about. So I think.
Yeah.
We'll get onto it in the next part in Daryl's
we will
personal football experience.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we'll be back in a bit. Now we're back. So that was a very nice, enjoyable break.
It was very worthwhile.
To you, it was half a millisecond. To us, it was a decent little break.
It was eternity.
Jesus Christ.
Is this going to have to become the Finlay, Luke and Daryll show now?
Oh, mate.
Oh, the connection.
Get you for your opinions on United and good looks.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, unfortunately,
so
it's out of control now.
Obviously, for the past few years, you have been a semi-professional footballer with Altrincham. How did that come about?
I wasn't so professional. I would say I've been in the youth setup.
Well, you know what I mean.
I was in the youth team for Altrincham, obviously. It started off very young, actually. When I first started supporting football, year 5, year 6, started getting into it. Started playing. I was on the best
Local
players
team.
versus the wheelchair.
The rest.
Hang on. I was part of the wheelchairs then, you dick. No, I'm not having that. Unless, right, if it was your birthday, you got to pick the teams.
Oh,
That was the fairest way we did it.
You brought the flyaway. Everybody loved it.
Yeah, your ball, your rules. That's how it goes.
Nah, listen, it was some of the funniest moments ever, in my life. Still, I remember, right? I'm going on to the person we can't speak about. We don't know. We won't have the thing. But this guy, right? He'd been in our school a few years, right? He came in like year 4, and he was funny, like on the ball, dead funny. And we didn't like the year below. We were in year 6, right? And we weren't allowed to play football, I think, because we kicked over a ball. It was something like that. So the year 5's got to go on the pitch. So this guy goes, I'm going to nick the ball. And we're all laughing. He goes, right? He nicks the ball. Half of the year 5 are chasing him, right? And this is a flyaway, right?
This guy, I've never hurt my neck looking in the air so much in my life.
A flyaway, not even a fully inflated flyaway. It's not a windy day.
Yeah.
Right? It's sunny, not a windy day. He drop kicks the ball, and he went I shit you not, it went so high. I generally saw a shadow on the ground. Like a large shadow.
It just covered the sun. That's why it never came back.
We just saw, we all just went.
Everybody in
like
sync
that,
just
looking.
Yeah.
The playground went silent. The ball went so high. We looked down and all the year 5s go on to him. The ball went about 4 gardens over.
All the year 5s just like attack him.
It's the funniest thing ever. It may not seem funny, but
The
when you're in that moment,
out
right?
like a duck, just come on.
You leave her alone. She's a lovely lady. But honestly, just like funny moments, like also self-proclaimed. I scored the last ever goal for our year group.
I even put that on Facebook. You need to put
I
it here.
I saw that.
Stick the picture.
We'll get him to put the thing
will put
there.
It here. But basically, they played proper rules, which was weird.
Yeah,
like
weird.
they'd say that's a foul. Nah. Yeah, they were doing throw-ins on a concrete. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what is that? We never did fouls. We never did throw-ins.
Exactly.
We just we just kept going.
You broke your leg. Come back at break time if you're all right.
Yeah, Daryll broke his arm 4 or 5 times. Play on.
Yeah,
and literally, he'd be there on the floor as a child, like crying because the bone's practically out of his fucking arm.
And then we score.
And we were playing on. Yeah, it's like, way. So the last ever break time, right? We go and play them. And it's a free kick.
Yeah.
And I can't remember how it came about, but someone said, Luke, you're hitting this.
No, I think we all turned around to the keeper and went, you. You even turned around yourself. You even turned around. Like,
what?
Me? I remember. Daryl
we all got a guard of honour, and you just walked up the pitch like this. I heard the bell go for the end of break.
Yeah, as soon as the bell go, you knew what he had 2 kicks max, right? And Daryl says, just hit this, right? He lays it off.
Everyone's lining up. Everyone's lining up ready to go in watching the game. And the dinner lady's coming over to shout at us, tell us to go in. Everybody's watching. Luke steps up. He hits it. I've never ever seen a flyaway curve. You must have had that predator.
No, literally. It went top corner.
I've never seen a goal like it.
I was doing an LMFAO dance. Everyone was good. Mental.
Everyone's doing
a cherished moment.
Dance. Oh, mate. The whole...
And this was all the beginnings.
Running around the corner.
And this is all the beginnings of Daryl.
Yeah, so there, the start
after primary school. Yeah, after primary school, obviously you were playing for the local team. You won a few trophies there, obviously. What was it like?
Yeah, I started off at Ashton. I went through. Obviously, I've been training there for when I was really bad. I was started as a keeper, and then eventually, when it got to the 11-a-side nets, the big nets, basically the coach said, "You shit." Obviously he didn't, obviously.
What expected that?
Obviously he didn't. So obviously I started my game outfield. We got a new keeper and he was really good. And then the first game of the season, when first time I was outfield, I came off the bench and I remember scoring. I remember this goal, my first ever goal I ever scored. Oh. The ball bounced. I volleyed it top corner on this pitch. I don't even know where it was. I didn't even know what pitch, what net. I volley it top corner, and I nearly cried walking back to the halfway line because I'd never experienced scoring in a game before. Oh my God. So a couple of years on, it got to a cup final once, and I've scored in every round of this cup final.
I was there for the semi-final.
We got to the final, and I wasn't picked, right? Because
what?
It was fair, and it wasn't not fair. We did this because we had so many players on our team. You only could have 16 for a match.
It's the one reason that I wasn't allowed to join, apart from it being shit. Because I remember I tried joining a few years before when I just wasn't in a good state. Right. So I left. I come back a few years later when it's around like the season that you won the cup, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
It's fair to say I'd improved a considerable amount. I came to one training session and I broke about 5 legs.
That training session, I've never seen you. Like, you turn into Nemanja Vidic in your prime. I remember you on the team against me. That one training session, you never came again. Everyone, like, had something against you, but that training session, you were unbelievable.
Everyone was like, we need to make sure he does bad so we don't get on the team.
And you just smashed, like, you crunched everyone. I think you two-footed Mikey at one point in the face.
I remember two-footing Mikey. We're okay with saying Mike, but we won't say the other people's names. For this one person in particular, I remember. I two-footed him. He's gone to get the ball. I've kicked his leg on purpose, not getting the ball. And I've pinged the pass, right? And I thought, that's a sick pass. It went out for a throw-in, but I was like,
never mind, you feel that connection.
I've been in that position when I used to train for a team. I remember because all my mates are on this team, and I used to train with them. I never used to play for them. I just used to train with them. And I was playing right back for one of the training games against my mate who's the left back.
Left back.
So Barney was the left back, and I was playing right back, and I was trying to whip a cross in.
I know what team that is. Yeah.
And so as I'm going to whip the ball in, he's taking the ball away from my feet, but he's left his foot there, and I've gone and swung straight through his foot and absolutely wrecked him. And he's rolling around on the floor like, "What did you do that for?" And I went, Once I'm in full swing, I can't stop. There's no way you are stopping me. I was ready to fist that ball, and I mean, I laced the inside of his instep of his butt, of his boot.
Yeah.
And he was rolling around for 10 minutes, and like if he watches, he'll remember it. He will remember it. Like, but yeah, that was just them training sessions were hilarious. Like,
I enjoyed the training sessions more because you're doing more. But I remember after the one that I went to with Daryll, I remember one of the coaches came up to me. I went, "You've improved." I went,
"Yeah."
He went, "You're coming back next week," and I went,
"No."
All right.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Which I regret because I then injured myself 2 months later, and that just basically I would have gone professional. No, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
I injured my knee.
Professional fan, yeah.
My knee ligament, yeah. And basically, I was out for like a year, probably.
Yeah.
And I couldn't properly play. So that ended my playing career. But enough about mine and Finlay's playing career. Trying to focus on Daryll this whole point.
Yeah, so about that club final, I didn't get played because we had a rota. We had about 20 players at the time. We were all quite good. Some
better than others,
yeah. So we had 16 for a match day squad, right? We did have a list at the start of the season from what game misses what week, such as that. And out of the blue, it just turned out to be that I was on the rota to miss the cup final. It was really
very
good.
Conveniently. It was
very good in that it was because I'm not saying I scored in every round and did that in every round and stuff, but it's just because that it got left out. It just feels a bit shit. But I never actually felt like I've never felt gutted because I always had a feeling that I would play somehow. I had a little feeling.
Yeah.
And then the day before, because my mate was on holiday and his flight got cancelled, so the day before I got told, like, don't tell anyone, but you're coming, you're playing. I was like, go on, lad, go on.
I remember getting the message and be like, yes, lad. I told him you're gonna score the winner. You didn't necessarily, but it worked.
But I think that was quite good because I wasn't nervous because I got told last minute I was playing.
Yeah.
So I think I got 100%. I was playing like 2 hours before, so I had no nerves. So I just went into it, did all the training, all that. I just felt lucky to like playing it.
Yeah.
First stadium I actually played at, it was like a couple of hundred people. And then I scored my first touch in the game. I shot, and I just remember everyone cheering, like, because there's hundreds of people there. The first touch I got in like the second minute, top corner, crossbar in. I was like, mate, I just wanted to go up and like shush everyone. But obviously you can't. But yeah, so in the end I scored a hat-trick, and my first ever hat-trick I scored. I got an assist as well. We won. It was 4-4 in the end. It went to extra time.
No penalties.
All that stuff. Really nervous. I remember, like, I played the whole game. Everyone else got like subbed around. I played the whole game for the first ever time.
Yeah.
It was like 1-1-0, 1-1, 2-0, 2-1. Yeah, so I basically scored my hat-trick. Yeah, and I remember looking at the whole family. Everyone's like, "Yeah, good." This was only in the first half. Like, it was 4-4 in the first half. It's a half-time walk down the tunnel. I remember everyone going like, "Well done, yes, come on."
4-4 in
going.
the first half.
Yeah, 4-4. Second half, no goal scored. But I remember the last minute of the game, 4 each. The ball came to me, and the keeper was off his line. I went to chip him, and I slipped. I swear, if I didn't slip, I would have scored the winner. But I slipped, and he just went miles over. So anyway, in the end, it went to penalties, and I got told, you're going to be the fourth person to take. I was like, all right. So basically, we went 2-0 down in penalties, and I had to score to keep us in it. But I didn't realise this. I scored. I was the first person to score, and then we just kept going on. I think the keeper, I can say his name, Billy. He made some really good saves. He got man of the match in the end. I still like gutted at the end. Yeah, I think someone could add him. Someone scored our last penalty, but they missed. So they missed. So he literally, I think he kicked the ground. It just rolled in, and then I think Billy saved it to make us win. And I never felt like that was the first trophy I actually won. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even realise like I scored a hat-trick. I just thought like we won the cup. It was so good. I don't even remember it that much now. That summer, I left Ashton after like a couple of years, and I moved to the team we lost to because I knew their managers, and they said, you know what, come join us. So I joined with a couple of other players, joined this team, Ermston, obviously I can say that. And we basically made a team of all the best players who just joined, like who played in that league.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, our team was amazing. We had this guy called Nathan, and he was like a machine. He got the ball and he just ran through everyone and scored. But we won the league, we won the cup, we won everything. We went unbeaten.
I don't think you can say what incident happened because it was an FA investigation. I can't say the incident
what happened. Yeah, maybe.
Basically, let's just say.
No. I know. If I do another podcast with you, when you two are back together, when lockdown's over, if I come and do a lockdown with all together,
yeah,
I'll
tell the incident.
Yeah, we'll tell the incident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say, all I'll say on that incident, right? I was watching the game, and I remember
I was playing it. My old team.
The incident happened. Right? I just gone there. It's like Sunday morning, just minding my own business, watching it. And I remember Ermston's like all the parents there went up to referee. Are you okay, hon? As if he had done anything. He was just stood there watching.
The referee's like money in his pocket. Yeah.
Ain't it?
What's offside, mate? I've never heard of that one before.
But moving on from Ermston, obviously, to Altrincham.
No, I was at Ermston. I want to say this. One game,
I
played against Ashton. It was in the semi-final of the Cup. Played against Ashton. My old team.
Yeah.
Ground, but I never played. They moved home ground, so I've never played that ground before. I walked up. I remember going. I was the first person to arrive for our team. Everyone was looking over like, "Who's that snake?" And then the coaches are shaking me hand like, "Oh, you're all right. Yeah, you're all right." I know we're like,
yeah, fucking dickhead.
Yeah. I remember taking a corner actually for Ermston, and like it was on their side. So I heard the managers like, "Come on, you can do a shit cross. Come on." I knew they were joking, so I was like laughing. It put me off, but I crossed it. And they scored from it, and I was just like, shit.
I remember that.
Real shit.
In the end of the game, my mate called Dom. He crossed the ball in, I volleyed it, and scored, and we won. I think it was 2-0 in the semi-final. And I remember I scored the one to make us 2, and I just ran down the line like because I knew we were in the final and knocked him out, and I was like, yes, come on. So it's good scoring against my old team. So
Yeah.
it's a great feeling.
Yeah,
We
I
won the
think
cup
I
as
think I think we should move on to what you mentioned before. So, for you guys, Daryl's mentioned previously that he's moved into refereeing, and he's told us that he's got a little challenge for us, and we're excited to find out what it is.
I remember this. Yeah,
because obviously I've had Alti, done a reffing course a year ago. Got into reffing. I prefer reffing over playing. I'll get into that another time. But I'm moving up the reffing ladder. I'm trying to get promotions. I've met quite a few Premier League referees and other referees and all that. So I've got a little competition for you.
All right.
As a ref, obviously you have to know all the laws of the game, right?
Okay.
Football. I know you're big football fans. And I know Luke probably knows the red card laws.
Yeah, I know the red card laws, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I've got a quiz for you. So I was wondering in football, how many laws of the game are there?
Oh
how many
my
laws
God.
are in football?
Oh my God.
Do you know how many? The number at least. Number.
He's googling. He's googling.
I'm not.
He's googling.
Yeah, I just heard the computer.
I'm hearing the typing.
Finlay, I want a number. Give us a number.
I don't know whether to go really high
is that
or
it?
like. I don't know.
I thought the way you were going about it'd be more than that.
No, how many? Go on.
27.
Ooh,
that's actually because Luke, how many?
17.
Yeah, Google is a very good person.
Googling bastard.
So yeah, the 17
I
laws.
won't Google now.
I'm obviously going into refereeing. When I first started refereeing, I was quite interested because of the money. Obviously, it's like £25, like 45 minutes. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to need to get a job, so I'm going to go reffing and get a load of money. But as you're starting to get the money, you start actually enjoying reffing more. Like I actually do it because I like it now, not like I get the money, even though money's a bonus. But when you do your reffing course, it's like 3 days, 3 Saturdays. Yeah. You get the equipment, you have to learn all the rules like nearly off by heart. I nearly know all of them off by heart anyway. But you don't realise how many laws there are in football. Like you watch it on TV, and it's just like a little black referee kit running around with all the other players blowing his whistle when someone gets kicked. But it's really interesting. To be a referee, it's not just like holding the whistle. There's loads of things to learn about. Yeah. But yeah, refereeing, I quite enjoy it now. We joined like a referee because I'm with Manchester FA, so I referee like around Manchester. Referee United Academy, City Academies, Crew Alexander. I've gone to Leeds. I've done as well. But all the referees are not, even though we're graded differently, we're all kind of like the same when we're coaching, go in the classroom together and do like tutorials and stuff. I've actually met some of the professional referees and like they're all sound in real life. Everyone hates them, like obviously.
I can name a few that I hate.
It's good.
Mark Clattenburg. Obviously, you're seeing refereeing on more of a full-time basis. So can you tell us why you decided to sort of retire from football to focus on refereeing?
Yeah, well, so I joined Altrincham. It's a football scholarship program. I do it in Altrincham FC, obviously, in the stadium. I joined them when I left school, so it's obviously like it's a college scholarship program. Study BTEC sport. When I first started, it was great. Like the idea of it, you're going to train every day, you're going to play matches, and you also study and get a qualification after it. So it's like great. But as you go on, like everyone who's going is going to play like competitively. Obviously, football is competitive, but you have to focus. Everyone's trying to beat each other for it. The first year was great. I think I got player of the. I went to Barcelona. I played some like college academies. And stuff like that.
I remember that.
I went to Barcelona and played about a year ago today. It was really good. So the first year was great. I got player of the season. I don't think I should have got it, but I got it. And then the second year, I think I had trials for the actual like youth team, reserve team, and that's when I realised like I stopped enjoying playing as like competitive. I have to beat everyone else. Yeah. And I started realising that I prefer to play just for fun with like your mates. I'd rather play like that than try and go professional because I've been reading on the rules. Actually, I've got all this up on the screen. 2% of players in England will make it professional. So I thought you take that into consideration and you take about
everywhere, all over England,
of making a professional referee. Yeah. So I've realised that I've realised now that I've stopped. I've stopped wanting to play competitively with others because I know there's always going to be people better.
Yeah, of course,
and
of course.
especially this season when I joined Alty, they've been down the pecking order of playing and not been playing very well. And then I realised, like, if I played Sunday League, I'd love it, but maybe not competitively. I don't think I enjoyed it as much.
Yeah.
So that's made me move on to want to do courses. So I did football coaching courses and level 2 now, talent identification, football scouting, and football reffing. I did that all in 1 year. So I like looking ahead. I like looking at like careers and stuff like that. So I've done my reffing course, and as soon as I did that, I did coaching first, and I was a bit iffy on coaching. It gives you good money. Yeah, I did my own coaching company.
I'd say me and Finlay went to one.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
So I kind of enjoyed coaching. At the start, it was like, money's great, I'm doing my own admin and working for myself. And then I realised when it goes to winter, what am I going to do? I can't coach anywhere.
Yeah, I guess
it's dark all the time. I can't do nights.
Unless you've got like
rains,
a sports area that you can use inside, really, isn't it?
And I did look, but I was charging about £10 for a coaching session.
And obviously, it's a lot more.
You wouldn't be making enough money in the end game.
Yeah.
Well,
it started raining
one of the ways that you did have fun playing football, which is the most eagerly anticipated section, I think, of this entire interview.
I was can't wait to say about this. Yeah,
this is what made me realise.
Yeah, this is what made me realise I prefer to play with my mates rather than play competitively.
Yeah.
This was.
I'm not sure why, because this six-a-side team was a shit show.
It was involving me. Guys, it involved me. It was that bad. It involved me. Let's just say that.
So
when we had no players, Finlay, you available?
Yeah, Finlay was available, but it was every week at the end. So let me start. So we get a message from Daryll, like, we want to do 6-a-side. We've done 5-a-side a few times here and there, but the leagues were never good. So we won't name the.
What's that?
we won't name the league because I have a few things to say about it. But we joined a local 6-a-side league. Right?
That's the shit.
So yeah, I mean we won't say where it is, but again, because I have a lot to say as well. So we go there. There's 9 of us, right? And you think 6-a-side? Can you count?
Yeah.
We were told by these referees there's a half time, right? Because it's a half an hour game, 15 minutes in, you do your subs. We thought, great. So we're playing this first game, finished 3-1, and we realised the full-time whistle had went, it was at half-time, ref. It went, it's full-time. And we just looked at the substitutes who had been sat there in the freezing cold for half an hour.
Mike, who sat there in the rain, like...
Yeah, Joe was furious. I mean, we had another one of our friends, he never came back. But... And that's what started the downfall. Now, I have to say, I wasn't always perfect.
Yeah.
If anything, I had a good stretch of games where I was very shit. And
also, Daryll, we had parts of the game
you won't
where
be able
we turned around and went, please don't have a shot on target because it's going to go in.
Yeah, it will go in, yeah.
Yeah, no, we have to be honest. I was just in really bad form. And there were points where Daryll was like, should we try and get someone else in there? We tried, didn't work.
Didn't have enough friends.
But I played through it. And, yeah, we didn't have enough friends. But there were some funny moments in that 6-a-side. Some very funny moments. Yeah. Because it ended up getting the point because I know you were playing for the team in the league above as well.
Yeah, I was still playing for them now. I'm in the group chat, yeah. I joined him.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I still play for him now. I remember when we played, he said, "Yo, you ought to play for us before you play for you." I played Mint. They were top of the league, but like Barcelona.
Screwed us over.
And then I played for you the game after, and we lost about 20-0. I was like,
that was a shocking game.
Right. No. I will explain. Right. It was 6-0. We lost, but the other team lied for whatever reason. Tried to say it was 12-0. Can you count, mate?
They won 6-0. I said to the guy on their team, yeah, what score was it? Do you know? He went, I think it was about 6. And the ref went, yeah, 12-0, lads, 12-0.
Yeah, I remember
trust
that.
Me, I remember because every time I conceded a goal, right, I slam my fist in the ground. I counted 6. Yeah, like, it was just ridiculous. So there was that. I remember there were times that some of the teams you played were just dirty. Just like kicking shit out of us. Yeah. I remember, I don't know if you were there that week, Daryll, but a friend of the show, Michael, put in a class 2
I wasn't there. I was reffing.
Yeah, right. Finlay, you might have been there, but anyway, friend of the show.
I wasn't there for I wasn't there when Michael was playing. Oh, in fact, no.
I think no, you weren't there that game. I remember
No.
because we borrowed players from a team, but basically Michael was frustrated, right? So he's just going chasing, but he's 2-footed. This guy cleaned him out, right? And he started trying to scrap in the pitch, and the referee who stood there went, ladies, come on, settle things down. I remember it was just funny.
But that's the thing. I remember on my first game.
We didn't do very well.
Yeah, we weren't a good team, but I remember on my first game, so Daryll had recruited me and gone, right, we need a player. Can you play? I went, I'll play, mate. And he went, right, I'm going to put you in at centre half. I went, that's fine. And then he went, you can't slide tackle. And I was like, that's my game plan out of the window. I absolutely
Finley's
love to crunch.
Need to go, lads.
But because I remember when we started up the game, like the
I swear he did slide someone to start with.
Well, it was one of them. So no, it was. I went to this striker was taking the piss using all this fancy footwork. Yeah. So it was the team was about our age still, and I went down onto one knee and stuck a leg out. And to me, that's not slide tackling.
Yeah. That's not slide tackling.
And the ref pulled it up and went, no sliding. And I went, it's not a slide. I dropped to one knee and I stuck my foot out. And he goes, it's a foul. So I thought, fuck it, play up, give the free kick. Next thing I know, straight in the slide tackle. And he goes, if you do that again, you're off. I went, I went, I'm showing you what a slide tackle is, mate. And
that's a slide tackle.
He wasn't a fan of me after that, but
From there, right, we weren't the best, right, but we'd have individual moments, and came to the end of the season, right, and the last game of this season, right, we've been doing good like a few weeks before, and we turn up, and one of the team members, who we won't name, brought a mate along.
Yep.
Right? Don't say the name, Daryll. Right? Now, I have to stress that this was my best ever game I've ever played, right? And Daryll can back me up. I saved fucking everything. I was in pain from saving everything because I'd cluttered into the post that much, right?
You were world class, mate. You were amazing in that game, yeah.
The amount of saves I pulled off that game, I probably had over 20.
I've still got some of the match balls, actually. But Dan Ross, if you are here, Dan Ross.
We need to get Dan Ross. I saw him yesterday. I was out having a walk and he was there.
I've got your Player of the Season trophy if you want it. I mean, it's still
oh my God, yes!
Dan Ross was absolutely class.
I've still got it. It's still in the cupboard. I've still got it.
Dan Ross was class, mate.
That's mad.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday when I was on my walk.
Centre half in history.
Oh, he was
Eastern European centre half. That fella is. He's class.
He's classy, mate.
This last game of the season, right?
He was brilliant.
Yeah. This last game of the season, we were 3-1 up, I think it was. Goes to 3-2 from a deflected goal. Nothing I can do about it. And then this substitute happens where the guy who brought his mate comes on, loses the ball twice, wins it back, plays a shocking pass to the team score. It's 3-3, you think. All right, we'll settle for the draw. Oh, no.
Nope.
This guy plays the ball straight into the path of the other team, right? I've made the save originally, and then they score from the rebound. I remember, I just had my head in the ground, and I remember hearing one of our players go, "Fuck's sake!" And that guy never played again. So, that wasn't the worst moment in six-a-side. The worst moment was the time where Finlay was
just six-a-side. No, I think just six-a-side in general. I think that place wasn't run very well. I think the refs, they were obviously qualified refs. Obviously, I think in real football, it would be good in the 11-a-side. But
let's not
six-a-side, the rules in six-a-side isn't very...
I couldn't get the ball out of my hands.
You have to pay £29. I think it was £29.50 to play every week for half an hour. I was like, what the fuck?
And even then, they'd never play the full
half hour. And stuff like that. Yeah, we get 25 minutes. I mean, we had 21 minutes once and it was 1-1. We lost against the worst team in the league.
That was my worst game. The last game we played, though, was a damaging one, I'd say.
Jesus Christ.
So the team from the league above got relegated, and they had one player who turned up. So he got these people from like every other team you could possibly get from. You weren't there, Daryl. Finlay was, right?
I still have nightmares about it.
Oh, so do I. But, and I'm saying this one player in particular, right? He looked like the professional footballer Bobby Reed, and played like him. Now, I think it's safe to say when we first started Six Sided, our mate Joe, when he first played, he was playing like he wasn't like doing as good. But he worked on his cardio for a bit. He came into like the right wing back position, and he just did solid, right? Barely put.
Yeah, I liked him on the wing. Yeah, I liked Joe on the wing.
This game against Bobby Reed, I've never seen. Like, I've seen Joe look perplexed. I've never seen him look broken.
Perplexed.
He literally did a flip flap zigzag, nutmeg Joe, and then nutmeg me and scored. And the game was 5-0 to them. And literally, they were just trying to score like Raboners. Like,
where was Michael that came?
Michael wasn't there. It was me and Zach Simpson in centre half.
Michael too. Got him. We might as well.
No, so there was me,
Mike, if you're watching,
Zach, Finlay, Joe,
Dan,
Tom Ball. No, Dan wasn't there. Tom Ball and someone.
Oh,
else.
Alex. That Alex kid was there as well.
Oh, well, yeah, because I went outfield, didn't I?
Yeah. And then you injured yourself.
Injured myself straight away. That is just the
shocking.
Luke in a nutshell. That.
Yeah. It is.
But it was poor. That's the title of the episode, by the way. Perplexed and broken.
Perplexed and broken. Yeah.
Well, cheers, Finlay. I know how to change the thumbnail, so cheers. But I think if there is anyone, Daryl, out of that six-a-side team who you think deserves a special mention, I know we've already mentioned Dan Ross, but who would you say deserves a special mention from that six-a-side team? So who is your best player and who is your worst player?
Can you name the players? I don't remember out of everyone who's actually played.
So...
This guy, I'm not going to mention his name. He probably will never watch it ever. Look, it's called...
I
thought it was good. Huh?
The name that you just said, are we going to have to cut that out?
You can beep it out if you want. You can have a little special effect.
Editor Harry.
Harry again, mate.
I tell you what, Harry's definitely got his deal worth here, hasn't he?
Yeah, man.
Christ.
Yeah.
So, what is it? Worst player, that player who you just said?
Yeah.
Right, and the best player.
You're telling me I'm not the worst player? That he must be bad.
No, Finlay, trust me, you are not the worst. Trust me.
This guy, someone did a step over, and this guy went to the shop and back. I swear to God.
I think... There you go, you can't get it. Right. Who is the best player for you? Right, that one we get. Who's the best player?
That was so. Can you name him? Name him, and I'll give you the best one. Actually, name the players. Yourself. Name the players, and I'll give you like best good about him.
Dan Ross.
Dan Ross, all-round player, strong, fit. He just fit both ways.
I'm scared to. I'm sure they won't mind. So there's Joe.
He knows.
Cribbo.
Joe, when he got fitter,
he didn't start off. He didn't start off that well.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But when he
I can understand because he didn't play.
Sick.
But yeah, you should play. Play for a Sunday team. I think Joe. He's good all-round player. Good in midfield. I could actually see him playing midfield for some team. He knows what he's doing.
Who else? Michael.
Michael, strong, good centre half. He went from a right back. He went from a left back. And he moved into centre half, and I think that suits him perfectly. Good centre half. Pace.
No, because we had him. He may have done that for 08, but if I remember six side, we had Michael left wing back, Dan centre half, Joe right wing back, and then just you.
Just me up front.
Yeah.
I got the top goal scorer trophy. I bought it myself.
Right, because you just put a website that it was only you who scored the goals. You bullshitter.
I got the
who else was there? JC.
JC. Oh, he was strong, quick, a beast. Lax. He was good. Yeah, I think he was good.
And finally,
We had a strong. To be fair, naming out individuals, we had a sick team. Like
we did have
individual
16,
players.
but we won 2 games, Daryl, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway,
I think we should join back. I think we should join back for one game.
We can't join back. We're not joining back that league.
And put it on the podcast. One podcast should be one game.
We should film the game. We should film the game.
Just one game and never go again.
And then finally, Daryl, the final 2 people that you have to rate is myself and Finlay.
So Mikey, yeah?
Oh shit, Mikey, then Finlay and me. Sorry, Mikey.
And the person we should, Mikey.
No, we're not naming that person.
Stamina, no go. He knows what he's doing. Needs stamina, and he'll. No offense.
We did not, Mikey. We apologise. We didn't say that.
The editing that's going to have to go into this.
Mikey, I love you. To be fair, I wanted Mikey to play all along. Finlay.
You were there for one of his games.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I played 2 games in a whole, or 2 or 3 games.
I think it's great.
Finlay, reliable. I can rely on Finlay. I could tell him to do something, he'll do it. But
yeah, he was good for that.
He'll definitely turn up anyway. Cool.
Trust me. So then, what about the best 6-a-side keeper in the world for every now and then? He's gonna say shit.
He's got his legs open.
See, I knew this was gonna come, but you know what? I saved our ass many a time. I think that's unfair.
To be fair, you saved the shots that are unsavable, but you didn't save the P. Well, you kind of like Finlay on pro clubs.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm like in real life in net as well. That's what I'm like in real life as well.
The thing for me, right, is I only started playing in goal. Sometimes. Yeah, I only started playing. I always stuck up for the end of year 10.
Everyone wanted you out in that.
Fuck off! You tried replacing me twice. I'm not having that. Right, the thing for me, right, I only started playing in goal in year 10, right, and then year 11. Because the GCSEs as well, it's like PE, double period, last thing on a Friday, do what you want. We just played football. And that's where I started to grow into it. So when we came into the 6th side, I was quite optimistic, right? And I have a clean sheet, and I'm counting it, and you can't take it away from me, even though I only played 15 minutes.
Right, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah.
And thank you, Daryl, for joining. It's been a pleasure having you on today.
It does mean a lot.
I know, it did waste about 2 hours of my life. But,
you know what? It's
I missed the dog walk, that's all about it.
Yeah, I've got an email showing up on my thing.
All right, guys.
But don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.
Watching. And this will be out in a week.
Yeah, it will be out by the start of...
When's this coming out?
It will be the start... Monday next week.
Well, next week...
Right, okay. Music episodes next, then.
Music episodes next, right.
Music and gigs.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys later.